the Honorable Godwin Friday. Before we go any further, as is usual, we normally go to the Bible and we will take out a reading. And one of my favorite reading is in Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1, sorry. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck, and stiffeneth. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous, that's verse 1, verse 2, say, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. This is the word of the Lord. May the Lord add the blessing to the reading, hearing, and doing of his words. Mr. President, good morning to our President, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday and family. To our past President and family, Brother Arnim Eustace. President, good morning to you all as well, and to all of our members of Parliament and their families, both elected and nominated. Same to you this morning. To all of our executive members of the NDP, our caretakers in the various constituencies and their families, our chairpersons and their families. President, good morning to you as well, and to all of our supporters in and around St. Vincent and the Grenadines, those in the Caribbean and those in the wider world. President, good morning to you, and to persons who might be tuning from who are not Vincentians, they're from a different country. We welcome you and we say, President, good morning to you. We are having gorgeous weather over here today. Yesterday was a lot of rain, but today it is nice. Sunny, cool, cloudy, but it's nice weather today, so we trust that you're having the same over on your side. So let me just say somebody was calling earlier. If you can feel free to call, I will take it, even though I am saying something, I will take the call. But I just want to remind you of a couple of things today. The Young Dems of North Windward, Sister Trevor and John, they're having the barbecue. It started at 11, so you can head on out there and show some support. Let me just take this call. Welcome to New Times.
Hello. Yeah.
Welcome to New Times.
Yes, my name is Alison Malcolm. I normally call my name. Hello.
Yes, I hearing you pretty low though.
Oh boy.
I hearing you, but you're kind of low. I
Oh
don't
boy.
know what is the reason for that.
I honestly don't know, because straight out some of them the phone works good and some of them you have a problem with it. Yeah. I was calling to put an idea like what Mr. Friday was saying in relation to the young people going to prison. And we have heard constantly that when these young guys go to the prison and they meet the seasoned criminals them down here, they become very close friends. And you send them in a situation to learn to get worse. And my advice to a couple of people who I spoke to was to build barracks close to the police station where you can keep them. And when it's an area that you're going to send them to try to work with people who need people to work, and they would be paid, and they would have to know what is happening in relation to things. It's something that you're taking from there, because you want to try to see if you can teach them a skill. If you notice in St. Vincent, you don't have much young people who is trying to learn a skill, I know that for a fact, because I had the biggest truck garage in St. Vincent. I had that. And a lot of young men, it's because they couldn't do anything in school. They came and they learned trade by me, because they were not good at what they did in school. And we have to learn to understand certain things and try to see how things can be corrected. It is difficult to correct certain things the way it has been going. Very, very difficult. But we would have to make a trial because if NDP, when you come, just put up your hand in the air and say where we go from there, we have to have an idea where we go from there. That is it. I don't know if you have been hearing me, but this is as much as I can say for now because I haven't been hearing any response from you. Thanks. You have a nice day.
I don't know why you weren't hearing me, but sorry about that one. But I was hearing you very, very clear. Yeah, when it comes to that issue, it is true when you put these first time and young criminals and so on, young offenders, I shouldn't say criminals really, young offenders with these seasoned and hardened persons, they will obviously learn more of the trade and more ways to do it, and they get worse so that they become repeat offenders. But you can build a place for them. It don't necessarily have to be near to a police station, but if you build a place to hold these people separate from the hardened criminals, then they will be able to be worked with, teach them a skill, teach them certain discipline so that they can be rehabilitated because everything is not lost. And you've been hearing the major speak of a second chance for over and over for quite a long time now because people need chances, sometimes a second, a third chance before you really catch yourself. So when people are that young, you can work with them and you can help them to change their lives. So that is something obviously have to be looked into, and I'm certain that the New Democratic Party is on that line, and that is why the major always speak of this second and third chance that you give to people, because it's not everybody who get involved in a criminal activity really wants to be a criminal, but sometimes you do things and you do things that are wrong, but eventually you can turn around and you can make something good of your life. Welcome to New Times.
Yes, brother Igor, how you doing?
Well, I'm not too bad. Well, I tell you,
All
the
right,
time's
well,
like they're going real fast. Well, I know you on WhatsApp, so you probably could hold a while. Let me take the local one and bring them in, because they wouldn't have as much time. Welcome to New Times.
Welcome, Idel.
Uh,
I got away me.
how are you doing? Oh,
Nice,
Oliver.
nice, great, wonderful, and stressed out.
Tell me.
I got good thing, and afterwards, I got to lift up St. Vincent in prayer. I know, I, I don't know if you ever hear the bawling, right? And so on. People say, oh, me must do this, oh, me must do that. But the best thing, let us lift up St. Vincent in prayer and see if God will help me to go through with me again.
Yes, I believe he will help you to go through,
Yeah,
and
oh,
the time for it to change is coming soon. Don't worry, it's
yeah,
less than a
yeah.
year.
Just a short order of prayer. Oh,
Okay, go
dear
ahead, no
Father,
problem.
look down upon St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Lord. Dear Father, I don't know what happened to St. Vincent. St. Vincent not it's St. Vincent like before. People lack a love. They lack a kindness. Oh dear Father, look down upon St. Vincent, Lord. Father, in the name of Jesus, I lift up my enemy them before you, Lord. I bring them in your thankful hand. Oh, tell them there's a God to glorify, and there's a dying soul to keep, and fit it to the sky. Tell them, I heal. I can't hold it no longer. Their Father, I bring the Prime Minister there, Lord. I bring him in your thankful hand. Show him the right way, Lord. I bring the opposition there, Father. Meet them, Lord. Those who they wrong him, Lord. Help them there, Father. Who wait upon the Lord, your strength shall renew. You will mount like a eagle, and you will run and never weary. I meet Igal this morning. You know what he going through, Lord. Oh, there, Father, you know I'm going through with a lot of pain, and people trying to pull me down. But who God bless, no man cause. I ask in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Take care, my brother.
Thank you very much, Oliver, and all the best.
Yeah, bye.
God bless. All right. Yes, Brother Dave. You can come back in
Yes,
right
let me
now.
see what I.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Let me
Anybody
see. I wish I
else
could.
call
I
will
wish
have
I
to
could.
hold the line. Hold until you finish.
I wish I could zero into everything, but there's so much things to talk about
I know.
that is going on in this country, and I really, really am sorry for those of us who are feeling the pressure, those of us who are suffering. I wonder how soon we are going to get relieved from the pressure and the suffering. And when you listen to certain people speaking and their feelings for others, I wonder if St. Vincent and the Grenadines could get better, because when all is said and done, it has to do with those of us who are in high places and those who lead in the way, right? It is said quite often that if a fish is rotten in the head, let me say that again. If a fish is rotten in the head, trust me, you don't expect any better from the body of the fish, right? That could only lead to further deterioration of that fish, and you have to get rid of it, throw it away or something. And when I listen to the ruling regime, I I don't know. I don't know because I listen to everybody. I try where the politics is concerned in this country. I try to listen to them, what they have to offer, what they're telling our people. And right now, I see them making a joke. They're making a joke. Everything that the NDP opposition has to say, they take it and they make a big joke. So I'm just hoping that the opposition is listening to how they're making them, trying to belittle them and make nonsense of them, right? I have no power. God has all. God has all the power, right? I'm a man. I'm a simple man, but I have the right to speak, just as others are speaking.
Just let me come in there.
Right?
Let me come in there later. Because it's a interactive program.
Yes. All right.
On the other side, we don't expect anything better. But the New Democratic Party is not focused on them and their belittling of the party. Our focus is on the people and getting our message to the people, which is a message of hope, so that the people who are becoming hopeless in St. Vincent and the Grenadines will be able to see that there is hope for them and they can be a part of bringing about that hope. And to do so is that they will have to play their part in speaking to their friends and their neighbors, their family, encouraging them to support the New Democratic Party. They don't have to be a member of the party, but they can support the party. And then on election day, which is really the biggest day, and when the judgment will be set, basically, is on election day. They will come out with their neighbors, their friends, and their family, and they will vote solidly for the key in every constituency, because the key is the symbol of the New Democratic Party. and bring about a change in St. Vincent and the Grenadines so that those people who are hopeless will again become hopeful. So everybody can join with us and play a part. So we are not focused on their belittling because we know that is their modus operandi. But they can't stop the NDP's momentum and they can't stop the change that is coming. They can't
Well,
stop it.
if I can come in and end off what I have to say. I hear all what you say about the message. You know, I hear you. I know I hear your objectives and what you're how you're thinking. But is it reaching? Is it reaching? The people should reach your message and all of that. Is it, you know, it's all well and good. It's all well and good if what you just said there is reaching the people and the right people. Let me declare, I deeply regret having to live with a government for 25 years. Nobody could nobody could convince me why I have to live with a government for 25 years and feeling the pressure and knowing what the opposition people supporting the opposition, have to face. I'm just saying some of us might be happy because of our status and all of that. But I'm trying to speak how I feel and what I know. Look, I am here and people will be passing by and looking for something. I am not I am not employed. I am, and people will still come by, pass by and looking for help while I need help.
And this is
Who
it.
must I go to who must I go to help for? That's why God has to come into this whole thing. But while I'm waiting on God to help me, right, I have to survive, right? I have to live. Others, others who may be considered lesser mortals, you know, they also have to live. And when I see the condition and hear about the situation of the number of people that are suffering in this country, and I tell you, sometimes tears almost there to come from my eyes. And all I'm saying, I hear what you said just now about the opposition, but we still have to take notice of what is happening around us. Because if the country starts to burn down, somebody got to throw out, do what it is to out the fire.
Sure enough.
I hope you understand what I say there. So,
Definitely.
once the message is getting across,
And
and that's and as it comes closer to election, people are going to get real excited.
true,
I
true.
can anticipate some may do certain things that they do not want to do, and I am just hoping that we don't find ourselves in any civil disturbance where we have to fight against each other. Because when you get to that situation where you can't stop it, anything can happen. An eruption worse than the volcano can take place because we have flesh and blood, and you know we all have needs, desires, and that sort of thing. But
I hope it
I,
never
ca-
reached there.
I can't go on long and long now. I just want to get that message across and hope and pray that this country will be better off not very long from now. Thank you. Have a good
Okay,
day.
thank you very much, my brother. God bless. Yeah, that is Brother Dave Roberts. He always call and make his contribution. I'll come back to a few things, but let me just remind you of a couple things. As I said today, is the barbecue for the young Dems of North Windward with Sister Chevron John. So you can go on out. It's in Georgetown at the office. So you can go out there and you can offer your support, give them support. It started already at 11 o'clock. So it is going on all now and it will go on until. So you have food and drinks there. You can go and purchase and give our support. And then tomorrow night, 7 p.m., in Hollywood. We'll have the Central Kingston final public meeting for the year. We adopt the major, adopt the series, series of reason. So, season for reason, that is the name he had given it. And all of us joined together with him. And we did have a few of those meetings. We didn't do all that we wanted to do for in terms of those public meetings, because there are others who wanted to have meetings. And as a team player, you have to give way and allow others and support others so that they can come up to Mark too. So we didn't have no problem in terms of giving way to support others. We're happy to do that. But this Saturday night, tomorrow, 7 p.m., we will be in Hollywood. We are trusting that we will have good weather, so you can come on out and listen to the MPs for the 3 Kingston seats, which is Fitzbramble for East, Major for Central, and Daniel Cummins for the West Kingston. We will also have our local speakers there, like P and Sally and myself, we will be there. Our leader will be there, Dr. The Honorable Godwin Friday. He will be there as well. Our PRO will be there. And I'm certain there might be a few others who will be around there. We're going to be there, reason with the people. Hollywood is a special place for us. It sounds like we somewhere in America where the movie plays, because we say Hollywood. But you might get a little history as to how that place got the name Hollywood when you come tomorrow night. So we're gonna be there. So join the Major and Central Kingston as we have our final meeting in the Season for Reason edition for the year 2024. It will be the 30th of November, the final day in the second to last month of the year. After that, it's the president's dinner. Well, I think you have East Kingston and their bingo on the 6th. Then the president's dinner and West Kingston raffle on the same night, which will be the 7th of December. And then, all of those activities will be held off until January. We'll only do those other things that the party have to do all the time. So we will go along with those, but in terms of public events and so, we wouldn't have any more for the year until, if God spare our life, to see 2025. So you just stick with us, give your support in any way that you can. Remember, you can buy a ticket, purchase a ticket for the dinner at Sunset Shows. It is 7 p.m. in the evening on the 7th of December. So you can come out there. Those of you in the diaspora, or those in other Caribbean countries who want to assist, you can purchase a ticket and you can give it to somebody here, or you can just purchase one. It's a fundraising event. So when you pay for a ticket, you actually contribute into our fundraising venture. So be a part of it. Those of you here who can afford it, buy a ticket. Even if you don't attend, support. It's our fundraising activity. So support the New Democratic Party, because come 2025, the match will be lit and everything will come alive. And 2025 is going to be full force going on. So don't worry yourself. Everything will be all right by the grace of the Lord. Just do your part and the rest will take care of itself. Welcome to New Times.
Well, good day to you, my brother. And my brother, you don't have to call in as long as I got a market there on a Friday, and I have to call in.
I know you're going to call in. You're safe.
Hi, girl. I am going to ask you a question that I know that you already know the answer already to. Do you believe that there's power in the word? Well, let's say that proceed out of the mouth.
Yeah, of course. You have to be very mindful as to what you say. I think that's that is written in the Bible. You have to be very mindful. You just don't speak,
Exactly.
especially when you are in positions of leadership.
Exactly.
You have to be very, very careful.
Exactly, my brother. So I don't know why some people think that these same very people who vowed to make this country ungovernable can really make an impact with crime in this country. My brother, one of these characteristics of making a country ungovernable is to see increase in criminal activities.
But it is obvious, and if you notice under them, what has been happening is it's only 1 year they had a kind of low murder rate, I think they maybe had about 11 or something like that. But after that, everything just went out of hand. We had murders in St. Vincent we never even thought about. And if you notice, it ain't slowing down because last year we had 55 homicides, and this year we done the 40 something already. So I mean, the year ain't finished yet. Yes, we might end up less than the 55, which I will be real happy for. If we don't have another one for the whole year, I will be so happy. But even though we don't have another one, we really gone. Year before was 42. Last year was 55. We done the 44, 45 for this year. So what happening? I mean, in a country of our size, with the population just a little over 100,000 people, come on.
Exactly. And again, in a country where we should have had a powerful production going on in terms of agriculture in this country, my brother, because we all know. Well, I don't know how much of it you know about because but I guess you knew because you used to say you used to do bananas too. When our bananas, land production, farm produce was yielding some serious kind of money.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's the reason why nobody had time to study crime, enough.
But people had time, people had work to do and gain money. You scrunt a man for something, the man pull out a whole set of $100 out the pocket and just pull out one and give you that, and that come like nothing. And back then, $100 could buy a lot of things. Today now, $100 basically have almost no value. It can hardly buy anything. So you think about that. A man would have just run $100 on you back then. Just so. Today, you scrunt a man for $100, he might knock you down because he might want to know if you're crazy.
Exactly.
So I mean, it should have been different now because instead of giving you 100, he's supposed to give like 3 and 4 because of the value of it. No. But who can give you that?
Exactly, my brother.
It's so my brother, not there.
So when Paul whatever utter those kind of utterance out of the mouth and came back again to compound it when they are in power, because these people they're not in office, they are in power, could have gone on to say that agriculture and land is Columbus time.
And agriculture is a thing of the past. You could imagine that?
My brother, one of the biggest disciplinarians you could find, you hear, is land. There is where my parents taught me discipline, right there. Until one day, my loving, I will call my loving brother, God doesn't know how he treats me, like his brother, King Kong Sojan, said, Bigger, if I didn't know better, the way how you are disciplined, I would have thought that you were in some kind of, it was at least in some kind of institution. The way how you mean? Because in the way why I was able to gather those good attributes is from being on the farm with my mother and father, learning how to work for honest dollar. That's the reason I just say like this, and I like to use it as my mantra. Live clean and let your works be seen.
True.
That is my mantra. That is my whole thing. So nobody can bring the foolishness around me. And anybody at all here, come and talk about land. It's Columbus time. It's a sick mind. a sick mind that have come out of.
And past sick. Now, the thing is, there's a mind also that's stuck in the past. Remember, agriculture don't have to be done the way it used to be done 60 and 70 years ago.
Exactly, my brother.
There are a lot
And
of improvement in terms of equipment and so on and techniques to deal with agriculture. You wonder why you could see these people are stuck in the past. That's why they have that's why they have the greenhouse up in Montreal in the condition that it is, because now you didn't have that back 50 and 60 years ago, because people wasn't thinking about that. Maybe you might have it in some advanced country or something, but it wasn't nothing that was all over the place like that. So you didn't know about it. But those are advancement in technology. But we here, our leadership here is so stuck in the past that they can't even find the gay to start to move to the future. And that is the problem we have here.
And that is how we develop with time. Because my father used to tell me story about when he used to go town and have to start from Lakwa, where they used to take milk to carry all Gideon Kassan, and where the people call Kassan Hill and all them places. You are here, what places you have to walk.
And he had to walk. My father had to walk from Georgetown to come town. From Georgetown.
And when he coming back to go school, he had to run. He used to say, you have to run one lamp pole and walk one. Run one, walk one. Run one, walk one. What is that the reason why they were so strong and healthy? You know what I mean?
And live
you have to run one, walk one. But nowadays, they got vehicles, you walk out the road. That is part of the development. You don't stick in the path.
This is it.
I'd rather to show you that you are correct. You develop with time.
When you were growing up, you had cell phone?
No.
You ever taught anything about cell phone?
No. I never taught something that they was
that's what I'm saying. You had few people with landline, and was more the people who could more up in society who could afford that. Exactly. After a while, other persons start to get it. But you didn't know nothing about cell phone and computer. We know about tablet. We know about tablet and all them things. The only tablet you know is the one you used to drink.
Exactly. If your mother leave home, or your parents leave home and go on tongue, and you want a message to them, you better wait until they come back home.
Yeah. Or if you see somebody going tongue, you give them the message to give them.
Drop a message by market for me. Mother, the boy market I said, drop something by market for me. Push it. Drop a message, give me. So and how often you see somebody going tongue? Because when they sportman and Templar, and then they leave with mess through.
They ain't coming back till evening.
Until evening.
You see?
So what we have to do, that is how we have to proceed now in agriculture. We have to move out of the past and step into the future.
Of course.
And as long as the youth go into the future, agriculture will be something sweet.
Very sweet.
Because the money from agriculture, the land, is sweet. It's sweet.
So all the young people who want to go into that, they will go in it in a modern way. You know, you might still have a few old people who want to stick with the traditional ways. Well, you can't take it from them.
Exactly, they could stick with
because if they want to do it so, that is their business. I mean, if they want to stick with the traditional way, they go ahead. But the younger people with all this technology and so on, they will make the money from the farms and the different plots of land and so on, using the modern way.
And you might even find some inventors.
Well, this is it.
Coming out of that too.
When you start to work, you never know.
Just come, you never know. You might even find an inventor too, coming out from that, moving into the modern era. But these people here, something wrong with them.
Time for them
Tell them to go and talk and have BS, but you're going to carry people and Venezuela go Oakland and
time for them to go. I mean, I have 5 acres over there to give you. I mean, you ain't taking the 5 acres? Oh, come on.
Tell me. Eh? You can let a ton pasture, which stack, when we father used to call it stack food grass, but grass.
The ton in pasture, and you don't even have pasture animal to eat them.
And you go talking about you're going to carry people and Venezuela go Oakland. Hey, girl? We continue to fight like hell to bring Friday and the NDP into office in this country, my brother. Let me fight like hell here and the rapper and go and have a wonderful evening. If you call back later again, my brother. Have a wonderful evening.
Definitely.
Love every time, my girl.
Thank you, my brother. God bless. All the best. Yeah, that was big. It's now 6 minutes after 12 o'clock, so we're going to take the first break now and then we'll come right back.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party going down this Friday, November 29th from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for 10. It all goes down at Senator Shabon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio. Solid as a rock. The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock. Solid as a rock. Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Eigel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
I know it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV. Second prize, a luxurious weekend for two in Mesquite. Third prize, a brand new iPhone. Fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Christmas in this year. Can I have this?
We have an extra $400 from Flow. You can have everything you want.
More gifts with Flow. With Christmas in, win weekly prices up to $10,000 in cash. Sign up for a postpaid bundle or a broadband plan.
We Christmasing with free groceries from Flow, plus a chance to win weekly prizes and up to $10,000 cash. Head over to your nearest Flow store or visit discoverflow.co. Flow, we Christmasing. More gifts with Flow.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. T20 cricket is back. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh at the Arnesville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th at 8 p.m. sharp. It's non-stop entertainment and action. So bring the vibes.
That's gone a long, long way.
Get your tickets at the SVG Cricket Association office in Arnesville. The box office opens from December 2nd to December 19th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, or visit WindiesCricket.com. West Indies versus Bangladesh. We home for Christmas.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
What time it is?
Christmas time. Christmas time.
Surely, Christmas is a time of healing. And what better time it is for cleaning? So this Christmas, Vinci Clean is here to help with dusting, wiping, bathrooms and bedrooms, kitchen, dining, in fact, for all kinds of floor, new and old. Call now and book early for all your Christmas cleaning. It's Vinci Clean, Vinci Clean, Vinci Clean. Telephone 431-1360, 492-0586 or 4571649 and have a Vinci Clean Christmas.
I say we know it's Christmas time. Christmas time. Christmas time.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart, plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building a new or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors.
Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Hop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Looking for the best in trends and fashion? Then come on up to Sally's Step Up Boutique located in Richland Park, upstairs the Muncie Supermarket, opposite the Richland Park Cemetery. Sally's Step Up Boutique carries a wide range of outfits for every occasion for men, women, and children. The prices are affordable, but guess what? If you step into Sally's Step Up Boutique and you cannot purchase an item at the same time, you can ask for the layaway plan. Remember, the place to shop for any occasion is Sally's Step Up Boutique in Richland Park. And that's not all. Sally's Step Up Boutique also carries back to school supplies. Contact us at telephone numbers 526-8063 or 526-4989. You can also find us on Instagram. So step into Sally's Step Up Boutique and we'll take care of all of your needs. Step up, step in, and let us transform your lives.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
CK Grace and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is dedicated to meeting the needs of our customers. We go above and beyond to ensure satisfaction and convenience. That is why we are extending our services to the diaspora. Working with Caribbean Funeral Home in New York, burial packages can now be completed in New York to cover burials in St. Vincent. And likewise, packages can be made in St. Vincent to cover burials in New York. Caribbean Funeral Home is located on 1922 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn. Call their office at 718-444-1818 or WhatsApp at 347-925-9557 or 347-231-5410. For more information, call our local office at 458-8888. Memorial Funeral Home. Quality, convenience, and affordability.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun. The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV. Second prize, a luxurious weekend for two in Mesquite. Third prize, a brand new iPhone. Fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
Solid as a rock.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio.
Solid as a rock.
The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock.
Solid as a rock.
Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
It's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29 from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for 10. It all goes down at Senator Shavon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
You took 22 years to bring the country to this. It don't take a genius to know that is backwardness. Your selfishness and greed is why 2 decades just waste. You never had intentions to truly develop the place. Cause the country hanging over a precipice, while you recklessly insist to run the place like a terrorist. So I'm calling these people, come on, oh man. Come let we change things once and for all. Come let we answer to freedom's call. Come on, oh man. Come with plenty determination. It won't be easy to change this land. Hit the ground running. Drop what you're doing.
Oh, yes, it's time for a change, and you got to come on, people. Come on, come on. That's the manage. Come on, man. You don't have to be any specialized person in any field to know that St. Vincent and the Grenadines have been taken backward by this administration, and their policies and programs and not for the benefit or the development of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So it is time to get together and change them. Welcome back to the New Times program. It's 26 minutes after 12. I have joining me on the line here Brother Bernard Wiley, as usual on a Friday, so he is right in here. So, at this time, I'm just going to remind you of the barbecue for the North Windward Young Democrats going on right now. It started at 11. It's going on until, so you can head out there and purchase. You have drinks there as well you can buy and drink. And then tomorrow night, final meeting in the season for reason program that we were having this year, the Major and Central Kingston in the Hollywood area. And that's tomorrow night. Brother Wiley, let me take this call. After that, we will take you in. Welcome to New Times. Welcome to New Times.
Blessings on you.
Hi, my sister. How are you doing?
I'm doing great in the Lord.
Yes, it sounds so because I'm hearing you more frequent now than a long time.
Anytime you hear me, anytime you're hearing me is when somebody bless me with a credit and I put on a plan.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, because with the plan you can do the speaking. That's true.
To God be the glory, man.
Yes.
God is good. In spite of all that is happening, God is still on the throne.
I believe for a while, but I had to come out there and pay a visit.
I really love that.
I see somebody walking here with a big no excuse mark on the chest. I don't know. I don't know why, but when you done, I gonna let them in.
Okay. Yes, I just want to, just after listening to the program, I was saying you do everything in hell to make sure that the New Democratic Party is back in office. Hell is a dark place. So I want him to do everything in heaven.
In heavenly places.
That's icebreaker.
I didn't even pick up he actually used that word, to be honest.
Yeah, because he himself was saying that life and death is in the power of the tongue.
The tongue, yeah.
So you have to be careful what we say.
True.
Okay, so back to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, yes. We have been here for 23 years, going on to 24 years with the Unity Labour Party. And I know sometimes when I speak, some people just think, well, I am controversial, but no. I believe in God so much that I trust God no matter what, because He has the final say. And I believe He has a purpose for us being here with the ULP for this time. And I just want people to just continue to look to God, no matter what or how hard it is. I know it's real hard, because for me sometimes, I tell you, but when I think and listen to some other people's story, I just say, God, my story is
it's not so bad. Yeah, it's
nothing compared. So, one, I want us to really continue to trust God. He knows our end from our beginning. He knows what is happening. I just always say that I know this administration, I'm not saying that they didn't do anything, but for the time that they had, the St. Vincent could have been way ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have so much intelligent people in this country and so much resilience and so. And they continue to say that, well, like, the NDP didn't do this and the NDP didn't do that. What the NDP did in their time, that was relevant for that time.
Of course.
The Word of God says that knowledge increased, and knowledge has increased. And the ULP had not taken those knowledge and put them where they were supposed to go to further this country.
That's true.
They would have done what they feel to do, not thinking about the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines developed, the country would have developed.
True.
And I would constantly say, I don't know why farmers are voting for the ULP, because
farming in St. Vincent, agriculture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is one of the things I think would carry us through. But as Bigger rightly said, that we would do things differently. Technology. It's no more about, yes, the hoe and the cutlass is still needed. But it's technology now. We need to be able to have a holes and go in our fields and just spray in the whole field. We need to have a tractor plowing down our lands in 10, 15 minutes. We need to do those things, have seeds that can give us the abundance. And you know, I say that the ULP, with all the knowledge that God has blessed them with, they have not done. And I don't know. God's ways are past finding out.
True.
And I don't know why, but God knows. And I believe that this time around, that God would really take us.
I believe so myself.
And I want us, as the NDP, we need to be a united force. You know, I rarely enter into Mr. Lee Cox when that gentleman would have called from overseas and he was saying that, well, okay, that the NDP need to help and do things for those persons who think, and he was kind of adamant and was saying like the NDP can't do anything because it would take millions of dollars, but you don't have to have $1 million to do things. You start with what you have, and then you know the people would not look at what the ULP are doing like what they would. He would just say like as he said, Grace coming the Mr. Gomery Daniel was going to go out and he was saying in the convention, Grace would see him through and he still had Gomery as deputy prime minister and all of that. Let's not focus on them. Let's focus on what the NDP must do and have to do to make sure that if this election is won by the New Democratic Party, it would take a concerted effort because we have to be more vigilant. We have to be more on our toes. We have to be there. Yes, we know all the issues that are going on. But I usually say no disrespect to nobody, but some people doesn't care about the issues. They need the bread and the food to give their children. They need a roof over their head and they need to send their children to school. But we as the New Democratic Party, we need to have a plan and program to look after all people. It's our children, and you have your family in your house. You look after your children one time. When both
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm listening all of you and enjoying all of you as I always do. But I would before when you continue that instead of saying the NDP, we have to have a plan. That you say that you like the plan that the NDP has and we're putting forward.
I'm not saying you don't have a plan.
No. Well, then don't say we have to have a plan. Say
we already
I
have
love the plan that the NDP is proposing because you have to help promote the plan. And you are an experienced farmer, woman, and agriculturist. You are part of the success story. We need more people like you to replace you. So let's just put it over in the positive. I really love the plan that the NDP is carrying forward with agriculture at the center of our development and the other things. I prefer it goes that way because I'm hearing too much. I mean, I know NDP doing, NDP not a plan, NDP already. The negatives, let us, just lift us up. Just lift us up. As you do all the time in prayer and otherwise, not criticizing.
No. I think you didn't get that part that I said. When I said that we have to have a plan, I was talking specifically about the elderly and the shut-ins. When I was referring to what the man would have said, that we must help. But you would have rightly said that it would take millions.
No, but I have also
about that NDP.
Hold a minute, sis. Because sometimes we need you to keep helping us. I have gone to the parliament by way of questions. I have proposed, and I've advanced many times here, of a program we call VAREP, VAREP, Vincentians Association for Retired and Elderly Persons. And I've spoken to the extent that even the Prime Minister supported the project and agreed and accepted that the proper place for that program to reside is in the national insurance scheme, where the monies of our taxpayers can take care of our people who have paid their dues, has made a contribution. And we could have large amount of our people having healthcare programs, going to the hospital, don't have to look over their shoulder, getting discounts at the hospital, getting discounts at the pharmacies, in the supermarkets, being able to ride the buses free, getting all the advantages that you could have simply by having that elderly card, that there must be a focus on those people. So maybe I need more voices like you're doing here. Maybe I'm not talking about it enough. But that is something we have adopted and are proposing. And even the government has said it's a good plan. Help our elderly. Vincentian Association for Retired and Elderly Persons. So it's not criticism, it's just strengthening your argument. But we do have a program that the elderly take center stage in what we're doing.
I hear you, and I hear you loud and clear.
Thank you very much.
But I think that still these kind of discussions need to, like we have, like I know that I'm not that mobile as before, but I think that when I'm not asking for, begging for coming to like your meetings also, but I think that there is a need for like some of us senior citizens who have been there for all the years with NDP to have a voice in your program.
Absolutely.
Like when you are sitting round table.
Absolutely.
And because I still believe that you didn't like catch exactly what I said, but I will not go over because I think this is not the place for these things.
That's to say that you're important to what we're doing.
True.
So keep doing what you're doing.
You know, so again, I just want to say on my final note, our Prime Minister would be visiting North Windward today. So I am asking us to be vigilant because, you know, when these things happen, election is in the air.
True.
So he would be at Orange Hill, 2 o'clock, because they are going to distribute something for farmers. My brothers, God bless.
Okay,
I will not say more.
Okay, my sister. Thank you very much. Let me just remind you also, before I bring in the major. Brother Wiley, I know you're there, but you'll have your time. The major step in for a short while, so I'm going to allow him to speak for the time that he coming onto the issue that he wants to deal with, and then we will bring you in surely. And call us, you will call back after.
I will always give away to the major.
I don't know you will do that.
I will always give away to the major.
I know.
I can chronologically put around to him, but ministerially, I have to still stand on his feet. Because he's the one of experience. Good morning, Bernard. Good afternoon, Brother Bernard. Bernard,
Before we go, Major, I just want to remind the people of the walk put on by the women's.
That's why I'm in here.
Okay, that's why you came. Okay, that's why you're wearing your jersey, showing it off big and bold. So you're gonna go ahead. But I was just gonna remind them, but you could take it up from there.
But Bernard, I only came to steal a few minutes, and I stole my thunder, and he saw my face vex. This evening, our women's arm, President Rania and Alicia and others are taking the great initiative on their own behalf, but also in accord with what's happening at the UN's UN with respect to crime and violence against women, to stage a march. I don't think that they see color in this exercise. In fact, the T-shirt that is prepared is orange, which is a mixture of the red and the yellow, and which that will give you. It's not the first time they're trying to draw attention to crime and violence, especially that against women. I participated the last time as an honorary woman. They had less than a dozen people. And there was a fair amount of ridicule as they're walking on the street. Ronnie was there on the microphone with the car doing the promotion. But they went bravely and confidently through and finished that walk. We in the New Democratic Party, whether it's on radio, whatever the platform, whatever the media, we talk. And oftentimes when we are outside there to do, because politics is a verb, and you look behind you, the harvest is plenty.
Yeah, laborers are few.
But the laborers are few. And they're walking this evening to draw attention to this cause, rightfully, from the E.T. Joshua Airport, just over the hill of Sign Hill, which is the hardest part. 10, 15 minutes of that, you can make that. And they come downhill to the post office areas, there where we have that open space now, which we're still hoping one day will be a green space. I'm asking all leaders across all constituencies, whether you're representative, caretaker, chairperson, executive member, committee member, even if you don't have a place in the hierarchy, whether you're parliamentarian, elected or nominated, even if you are John Public, millennials, young women, boys, girls, because the women's cause is our cause.
True.
The crime cause is our cause. Make our women feel that the effort is wanted and appreciated. And I'm going to ask you to help to carry the message to when I walk out the studio, Bernard. Come out. Because fundamentally, the New Democratic Party is about our female membership. No women in NDP, no NDP. No women in NDP, no NDP. And when they are taken front, we have to be at their side, demonstrating in the most tangible of ways our love, appreciation, and support for what they're doing. I know Dr. Friday's heart is in this. I know the Secretary General is in this. I know Daniel might be driving his car to provide them with sound systems, although we're trying to get an upgrade in that, which I hope that we have. But please, whatever you're doing, program around it. There's always a good reason to say why it can't happen. Because my work finished 4 o'clock, the traffic can be heavy, the traffic can be tight, I had to pick up my child, I had to meet this, I had to do that. But if we always are preferring the excuse why it can't happen, then we're defeating ourselves. So, push back something, sacrifice something, give up something, ask for some time off, beat the traffic, decide you'll get home late, make a sacrifice, and be there in the flesh. Nothing will warm the heart better than for President Ronnie and our Women's Armed Group than to see the appreciation of our supporters, their supporters, non-supporters, but just people who have the interests of women, young women at heart. Look what happened this weekend. That was blue and blue, as they would say in the military. It's a young schoolgirl stabbing another young schoolgirl. These are unheard when unheld water. We have to arrest these things.
True.
So I'm asking you, Bernard, to take up where I leave off and help carry this message of support
I will.
for this evening. So that, and just to continue to wish you well. So I take my leave and give it to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Major.
All right, all right.
Thanks for coming in. Good afternoon.
All right.
Yes. Well, that was the Major, and you heard it. Our Women's Arm will be putting on this walk from the E.T. Joshua Airport right down to the open space near the post office in Kingston. So walk against violence, and specifically violence against women and girls, but against violence in all its form. But the real focus is women and girls, violence against women and girls. So the walk is to show solidarity and speak out against those things in our society, which our society can do well without. And we want the public to come out, show some support, because in every family you will have a woman and a girl and a girl. So you have to come out and show your support for the event. So, Brother Wiley, welcome to the program. It's 1:45, so you have 15 minutes right up before you can stop. So you can talk. I'm frightened. I have plenty of things you can
All right,
talk in that time.
let me thank you. And I had that promotion here on my list here was to in relation to the match this afternoon. But before I jump into that, let me just jump into a few things before, and I'll spend the latter part of the program promoting the march and this afternoon at 4. Well, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to all those who are listening to the program and those of you who tune in on Fridays, particularly to this program. Let me just just highlight a couple of things from the Marca constituency area. Now, during the week and Wednesday last, there were the formation of two party groups in the constituency, and we want to, of course, hail up the General Secretary on team for his initiative in that area. You had the formation of the Mesopotamia Party Group and the Richmond Park Party Group, following on the other groups that have been formed. And all those who participated and came out, and those who, some persons I have called personally and asked them to attend the meeting. And it was good to see that you turned out and be counted and take up the responsibilities in some of the party groups. So all those persons who have been elected to serve in the party group of Richmond Park or Mesopotamia, the Mesopotamia Party Group, we just want to congratulate you on your effort. And so you have now the party group of Richmond Park in place, the party group of Nespo in place, Lacqua in place, Correa in place, and Evesham, Riley, Kelboni area one, that is also in place. And the next task of the party group will be to make sure we have a representative to represent the New Democratic Party in the next general election. So let me congratulate again the General Secretary and his work in that respect, to make sure that the mechanisms are in place democratically to do the selection process. Also in the week, on another constituency matter, for those of you who have been calling and asking about registration, let me just give you the two more registration we have here before the new schedule comes out as such. But you have here on the 2nd of December. If you are not registered yet and you want to be registered in the Marca constituency, on the 2nd of December at the Marca Government School, the registering officer will be there. Also the 2nd and the 4th of December, the registering officer will be at the Marca Government School to register eligible persons to go on the voters list. And also on the 9th and the 11th, they will be at the Evesham Methodist School to do the same process. So if you are considering that you're a young person, you're considering to make your voice be heard in the next general election, please be registered. If you're in the Marco area, on the 2nd and the 4th at the Marco Government School, and if you're in the Evesham, Lacqua, Riley, Collins, wherever you are in the constituency, you can go to any point that the registering officer will be registering person. So you can register at these points from any village in the constituency. So the dates are Monday, the 2nd December, Marco Government School, and also on the 4th of December at the Marco Government School, and that's the 9th and the 11th at the Evesham Methodist School. You can go there and be counted. I also want to extend some condolences just to a family. And this I spoke with a member of the family this morning, Lynette, who was my schoolmate. and the passing of Mrs. Lewis of Evesham. She was 100, she celebrated her 100th birthday earlier in this year, and she passed away. And so to the Lewis family, I just want, at Evesham, I just want to extend sincere condolences to them on the passing of the matriarch of the family, Miss Lewis. She was one of the shopkeepers in the area, just opposite the Methodist Church in Evesham, on the other side of the street. Always very helpful to people, and always encourage young people to stay on the right path. She was a strong advocate of education and always encouraged during her time young people to go to school. And when you couldn't go to school, she will help you to go to school, whether it was lunch or money or something else. Miss Lewis was an outstanding lady. She has been indoors for a couple years but we just want to celebrate her life as we announce her passing. Now, I got during there are two things that catch my attention during the week. The New Democratic Party held a town hall meeting on crime. And that was a very significant event. Also, there was the meeting of the House of Parliament during the week. They dealt with some issues there. But coming out of the newspaper this week, there's something that grabbed my attention. And I wanted to use this as a launching pad to deal with the whole question of violence. Now, in the central Leeward area, there was a young lady there who was stabbed in the neck and is fighting for her life at the hospital at this time. This level of violence that we have to stop, whether it is woman and woman violence, whether it is man against women violence, these things have to stop. And so that is why the New Democratic Party Women's Arm have decided, coming off of the town hall meeting by the principal party, the major arm of the party, the major party in itself, the women's arm of the party want to now go in the street and call attention to the level of violence in the society as it relates to violence and crime against women and girls, young ladies. That is a problem in the country. And so as you heard the major a while ago, he was encouraging persons from all constituencies. And even though the New Democratic Party is taking this initiative, most of you get off of work at 4 o'clock. But if you take a 15 minutes off and say, look, it doesn't mean if you join, and if you notice, while the New Democratic Party Women's Arm have organized it, it is really not a party event in a sense. When I say party event, it is not for members of the party. That is how I should be. It's not only for members of the party, even though it's a party event. If you have been touched in anywhere in the country from any But it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your political affiliation. But if you think that violence against women and girls are an issue, this is your opportunity to stand with other women. And you don't have, it is not only a women's march. Men, your sister, your mother have been the victim of violence. You are asked to show your solidarity. Join the march. Just look, irrespective of the party in power, this is a matter that must be stopped. And so we are asking all the young men, young or old, to join and stand with the marchers and say, look, this is something that we need to stop in this country. It comes right across the spectrum. It doesn't only affect members of a political group or members of a religious group or anything like that. It is right across the spectrum. So this afternoon, show your solidarity at 4 p.m. Join the women and demonstrate against this problem that has been going on in our society. And this is not the first time that the New Democratic Party is really doing that. But so today, you are asked to make a special effort. You're in Kingston, don't go home that early this evening. Join the march and show the rest of the country that you are standing against a societal problem that needs to be forcefully addressed. So the invitation is there for all to come out and be a part of the march. Coming back to the idol on the town hall meeting that was held
on Wednesday night.
On Wednesday night, I want to. We know that Brother Major is a forceful speaker, and the President Major are forceful speakers and matches on these matters. But I want to single out here Brother Neptune. And I want to say how pleasant it was to see and hear Brother Neptune standing and presenting forcefully as he has done on the subject matter. And I just want to offer, while all the panelists were exceptional, I just want to single out Brother Neptune for his contribution on Wednesday night in relation to the subject of crime. So, Brother Neptune, we are proud of you and your growth, and continue to grow. Continue to grow as you make your contribution to the nation and to the party and the nation on the whole. Brother Neptune, you did an excellent job among the other well-proven and established speakers. You also held your own, and I want to say congratulations to you.
Yes, and I wanted to play it back here today, but it wasn't getting the song. It started, but then after that, he wasn't getting the song at all. So I wanted us to play it so that those who didn't hear it then would have been able to hear it. But then we may just have to do that next week, God's willing, and the technical people would have done what they have to do to make sure the song is there so we can rebroadcast it.
Very well. Okay. Keep talking, Nigel. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yes, because it was very important, as you say, the established speakers who we know and hear over and over and over, but it was good to hear him making his presentation and making it not in a way as if he was somebody green or somebody who just trying to do something, but somebody who was well versed and knowledgeable in what he was actually dealing with. And it's good to see, and I want Vincentians to know that is the type of diversity that we have in the New Democratic Party. And Brother Neptune is a young man. So he is not in his wisdom years, as Major would love to say. He is in, but he is a much younger man. So one of the younger persons who have teamed up with the New Democratic Party so that we can really put the kind of team together that is needed in St. Vincent and the Grenadines at this time to carry the party forward and to move the country forward, because this country needs to be moved forward, but first it has to be taken out of the hole that the Unity Labour Party has dug for this country. And they cannot lift us out. It is only the New Democratic Party who will be able to take St. Vincent and the Grenadines to better places in this political affairs that we have in this country. The time for the Unity Labour Party has been fast spent. They have run out of ideas. They have nothing left to offer to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We need a new way, and we need that new way to go forward. And with that way, you will find it with Dr. Friday and the New Democratic Party. But while it's after 1, so we're gonna take the break now, and then when we come back, you will continue. You will continue with the things that you want to say.
Very well.
Okay, my brother.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29th from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Shavon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Current. It's the way we play.
Solid as a rock. This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio. Solid as a rock. The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock. Solid as a rock. Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday. Alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
I love it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes, including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV. Second prize, a luxurious weekend for 2 in Mesquite. Third prize, a brand new iPhone. Fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the New Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, No stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good. Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29th from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Shabon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
Solid as a rock. This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio. Solid as a rock. The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock. Solid as a rock. Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
I know it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV, second prize, a luxurious weekend for two in Mesquite, third prize, a brand new iPhone, fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, No stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
You took 22 years to bring the country to this. It don't take a genius to know that is backwardness. Your selfishness and greed is why 2 decades just waste. You never had intentions to truly develop the place. Cause the country hanging over a precipice, while you recklessly insist to run the place like a terrorist. So I'm calling these people, come on, oh man. Come let we change things once and for all. Come let we answer the freedom call. Come on, oh man. Come with plenty determination. It won't be easy to change this land. Hit the ground running. Drop what you're doing. Come on, man.
Oh, yes. Welcome back to the New Times program. I have here with me online Brother Bernard Wiley, the caretaker of the Maricopa constituency. So, Brother Wiley, welcome back to the program.
Yeah, Brother Eagle, thank you.
You're welcome.
As the singer said, come on, man! It's time for change in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yes.
Now let us examine for a while the record of this government. Under this government, we have never seen crime in the country as it is.
Not at all.
For the last 3 years, we have over 141 murders in this country for a small country like St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A small country. 3 years. Now, that is not a good record for a small country.
Not at all.
Well, let us examine for a small country like ours, the government has been piling on a whole set of large projects without the benefits trickling down to the ordinary man and woman on the streets so that their standard of living can be improved. The government has recently promised that during the last year and this year, they are going to spend so much millions of dollars into improving our road infrastructure. And what do we see? the roads of the country outside of the main, they are in serious trouble, in a state of poor maintenance and a state of disrepair. And the van drivers have to pay, another motorists and owners of vehicles have to pay so much money in transport in terms of cost of repairs that they are even avoiding driving in certain areas. And the people in those areas have to suffer for lack of transportation.
Sad.
When you look at the government's record of maintaining public buildings that is being used by the public, whether it's clinics, schools, what happened? Poorly maintained. The government is not paying, even where places like essential services, healthcare, health services, clinics, where the policemen have as the place that they live away from home. Some of those buildings are so poorly maintained. Even look at the headquarters building up there where they do their training. Terrible, terrible in terms of, and even Kingstown.
That's a disgrace.
Where the headquarters not maintained properly, being disrespectful to the men and women who serve us and protect us. But when they are out, they leave their good home and come to work in a place that is so badly maintained. Is that the kind of government we want to continue running the affairs of this country? This government has been borrowing so much money and pumping it into projects where there's sometimes very little transparency. Our debts, national debt, is heading now towards, it has already passed 2-point-something billion going upwards. And by the end of the year, we'll be heading close to $3 billion in debt.
And that is what
by the end of the year.
And that is what they reported. So you have to say that, because we remember Barbados had a report of how much debt they were in under the last administration, but it is when they came out of office, the true nature of the debt was revealed. So they were in a lot more debt than they were willing to accept. And I believe, based on the nature of this government and the way they do things, I believe the debt that they accepting now, when they get out of office, we will see that debt is far greater than they're acknowledging at this present time. And that is why one of the reasons why I'm so much calling for Vincentians to remove this administration, so we can really see the true nature of things in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
But look at this on the same issue of debt. Why will a government continues to borrow so much money, and they are saying to their citizens that we are borrowing and we are spending, and we are going to leave a hook in your gill, so that even after we leave office, you, the people of this country, will continue to struggle under a weight of debt. And that is the kind of government we have run in the country. A government that wants to put a debt gill, a debt hook in the gill of the nation, so that it will make it, what are they trying to do? Stagnate development in the future, because the country will be so overwhelmed in debt that they will not be able to make any progress forward. Is that the kind of government that you want to run the country?
Not at all, Brother Wiley.
When you have a government,
I'm going to ask you a question.
That where the unemployment among young people tackles around 40%. Is that the kind of government you want to run the government? Is that the kind of government you want to run the country and be in government? That is certainly not what this government is not working well on behalf of the young people of the country. So when you look at the level of cost of living, and it continues to escalate, and the government is not providing the people of this country with any sort of breaks that will be, so that they will be able to cushion the high cost of living. Igal mentioned, I think it was a conversation that Igal was having earlier on, when he said, "Oh, man will be able to give you $100 as a change. You just asked me to free out $100 for you, and at that time, $100 could buy a lot of stuff. But today, what happened? Because of the high cost of living, what are we having? We are seeing people going into stores and into supermarkets and are stealing things. And sometimes people are even stealing food. Because why should these things be happening in a country like ours?
And when you steal food, it say that you are very desperate, because only desperate people steal food.
When we also see in this country where things that we used to plant and export produce, we are now importing them in St. Vincent. And our importation bill continues to go up because of poor governmental policies. Is this the kind of government that you want to run the country?
And Brother Wiley, before you go on, you were part of an administration that in 17 years, and let me repeat, 17 years, borrowed $384 million. That was the debt NDP had in 17 years. But you could have seen that throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you could have felt that money throughout the country. You had things like the financial complex being built. You had things like the cruise ship boat, the Camden Park Port, Beckwith Airport. You had all these new roads.
And you also had the fish the vegetable market in Kingston.
The vegetable market and the fish market as well. There used to be a meat market, and they built that and make a fish market there and everything. You had all those roads that were built in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because different to the main roads and a few other roads, we didn't have roads in this country. Remember, they had called them one time Gucci Track when the NDP built them so that people could have traveled to places then they had to walk. I could talk about that, because even the road that go over by me from Green Hill to Sharps, that road was dirt. It's the NDP who fixed those roads. You could have felt the monies throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. People used to walk in the road as a road walk,
you could have seen the progress. You could have seen the progress.
Of course, and people used to get more than 100 days walking in the road, so that at the end of the year, they could have gone for the 100 days bonus. Monies were around, but you're speaking about $384 million. This government, this administration has borrowed over $2 billion. Well, I say over two because according to their figure, it will be about that. I personally
it will be 2.2 plus
I
billion.
personally believe it's like 3 and 3 plus billion. But just go with what they say. So they borrow over $2 billion. And look around. Where could you feel it in St. Vincent? You could see the airport, fine. But where can you feel that money throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines? St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a small place. $2 billion, people supposed to feel the effect financially in a positive way. But we are not seeing it in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So where all the money is gone that this administration have borrowed.
Well, that's the big question. So when we look at all of these things and what the government is doing, we are not feeling, and they come back, they come back with the same strategy every election year. They will start a lot of big projects, as they are going to do now with the hospital in the Andersville area, at the airport tarmac, from the old airport tarmac there. And all they're going to come back, and the same thing they're going to do with the port in Kingstown. They're going to come back and tell you later on, well, here, we started this road, we started this project, but we need to finish the task and put us back in government. And it is the same strategy they are trying every year. Between now and June next year, there will be a lot of road projects starting up all over the place. There will be a lot of stuff going on.
That is true.
And what they do, they'll put things there like something is going to happen. And then after the election, as they have done in the last several years, they move the material from there to somewhere else.
And that's true. And Brother Wiley, let me take this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are a wise people. And we should be accustomed to all the shenanigans of the Unity Labour Party. And it is time for us to get ahead of the game and realize that they always come with their tomfoolery around this last year of election. And let us not allow ourselves to be fooled or to be sucked into their kind of a stuff. It is time for a change. The New Democratic Party under Dr. Friday has presented to you in last election's manifesto, and it will be enhanced. Some of the projects and proposal there will be enhanced for the next election to show you how the New Democratic Party is going to govern the country for the betterment of all in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We need to put a check on the level of violence in the country. And it is the view of the leadership of the party that violence also affects productivity and investment. If investors look at your what is going on in the country, sometimes they will think that they might want to think twice about investing in your country because of the level of violence.
Definitely, Brother Wiley.
And so we need to bring the violence issues down.
We have a call coming in.
It brings us back to the subject for today, the march. Again, the march to prevent violence against women and girls. And this afternoon, you, the people of this country, has a chance, has an opportunity to say this epidemic we have in this country needs to be arrested. And so you are asked to join the march. Yes. And support the march, not on a political basis, but as a national of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. To say, look, this issue of violence against women and girls, and remember, there are all kinds of violence, A lot of our young school girls are being molested by adults, grown men, and women, because the whole configuration today has changed up a lot.
That's true.
And we need to see all these kinds of violence. There are sexual violence apart from physical violence. There are also psychological. People do a lot of psychological violence on people in terms of their mind and the way they abuse them up here in their head. And we are saying, but the focus here, physical violence is the one that we see. But there are also a lot of sexual violence that goes on against our young people, against their will, and they are exploited in many ways and in many forms.
And
all we are saying here, give our young ladies a chance to grow up and do not exploit their poverty. Give them a chance to grow up.
Definitely.
Stop that kind of a violence against our young ladies. Give them a chance, the young women, and the physical, and also the physical violence as well. Whether it is the beating or whether using of weapons, as we see down in one of the schools in Central Leeward there. All that kind of a physical violence must stop against women and girls. I go.
Yes, we have a caller on the line. I don't know if they're still there. Caller, you there?
Yes, I'm there still.
Okay. Thanks for holding.
It's a good day. Is Margaret out the country?
She's not on the program today.
Yeah, because I haven't heard her in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she wouldn't be on the program today, for sure.
Okay. So do you think NDP have any part to play in the system that, in whatever exists in St. Vincent today? Any part to play? Or you give 100% of the blame to the ULP?
In what system you're speaking about? The system?
Whatever. The depths. Okay, let's tackle the depths. The depths. Inside of the depths that we have.
The
do you
depth
think
that we have?
NDP, you give 100% blame on the NDP or on the ULP?
Well, I said, if you were listening to the program, I mentioned the amount of monies that the NDP borrowed in the 17 years that they were there. But the difference I was seeing, the contrast I was making, is that they borrowed $384 million. But you could have seen it and felt it in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In contrast, this administration has borrowed over $2 billion, but you cannot feel it in the country. So something has to be wrong, must be wrong. You just can't feel it. The lives of people have gotten worse rather than better. Under the NDP, the lives were better.
So, again, I ask, do you put 100% of the blame on the ULP for this situation?
Yes, because they are the ones governing right now, so they are the ones to be blamed. Anybody's governing after 23 years, you have to be blamed, because if anything was wrong, you had more than enough time to correct what was wrong. 23 years is a long time.
So let me give a reason why I would put some of the blame. While I put most of the blame on the ULP, let me give a reason if you allow me to put some of the blame on you.
Go ahead, but I don't know how much of it I will allow, but go right ahead. Let me hear your reason. No, I'm serious. This ain't time for monkeying around. This is time to remove administration who playing the fool with our people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
So 40 years ago, so James said he had the money in the back pocket to build an airport. He passed through 17 years and he did not build the airport. Meanwhile, in St. Kitts, in 2006, they expanded their airport to a jet airport. They don't have a full-fledged international airport. And since that, has been no turning back with St. Kitts. They have advanced way ahead of St. Vincent. So I'm going to put some of the blame on Sir James Mitchell for taking too long to making a decision on an international airport.
So
we could have gone much more fast if we had an international airport.
So James had the monies to extend the Annisville into the same jet port, because he had gotten the monies from Taiwan and a couple other persons. That was to do the extension of the E.T. Joshua Airport. You know, a lot of people was against extending it. And therefore it was not extended. Then Sir James actually that particular term was cut short. He had handed over leadership to Brother Eustace, but that was only for a 6 months period, because the decision was already made to have elections in March of 2001. So basically you had 2 years and some in that term, and therefore there was nothing much that could have been done during that time.
But remember, he said he had the money in his back
I
pocket
said
in
the money
1984.
is the
So we didn't have to wait.
in 1984.
Yes.
Well, I ain't know about
He
the
said to the town hall
1984 one, but I know he said
of
that
course
before.
you're gonna.
But I don't know about the 1984 one. I'm telling
Of
you.
course you don't know. You're gonna know what you want to know.
No,
It's just like the guy in Central Leeward. He didn't know that He didn't know big situation in Marcus the Freitas. He didn't know about that because he would tell you he wasn't born that time. But he would tell you what the NDP didn't do and do in 1984.
Right, but I didn't know about that in 1984, right? So
Jim, well,
I say that I did not know about that. I know about it later for the year I was speaking about, but I don't know about the 84 one. Simple.
You don't know about 84.
I don't know of it because I didn't hear it.
Did you heard about it? Did you ever heard about it that he say he had the money in 1984?
Not in 84. That's
well,
what
that's
I'm
when he
saying.
came to power. He came to power in 1984.
Came to power then, but I cannot remember that statement in 84. But he made that statement.
Of course, you can't remember in 1984. You won't remember it in 84 if you wasn't born there. But
I was born, but I said I did not, and I can't verify.
When he came to power,
I cannot verify that.
I can't verify it. You know he came to power in 1984. You know that,
Let me
right?
tell you something. I know he came to power in 84. I said I cannot verify that statement you're making about 1984.
That you say
if you can, yes, if you can get the clip.
You can't verify that.
No, if you can get the clip, or you can get the newspaper with it, then fair enough. But outside of that, I cannot verify.
I don't have to get it. I don't have to get the newspaper. We remember what we want to remember. And I know you're running out of time, so
thank you very much.
Give way to somebody else.
Definitely,
Bye-bye.
and make a contribution. I think will be worthwhile because that particular statement, I can't remember that in 1984. Period. So I ain't buying that one. Except you can show me it, I ain't buying it. If you could show it to me, fine. But in 1984, I never heard of that one in 1984. I know about 1998, around the 90s, sometime after that election day, that he had the money to extend the E.T. Joshua Airport. That I know about. But in terms of money in back pocket in 84, I don't know anything about that. I have no evidence about that. I don't accept things that I don't have evidence for. So if you know about it,
I think you're very correct because in 1984 that was not the case.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, 1984 there wasn't much talk about international. It's after NDP got into office. They did the studies and so for airport development in St. Vincent, and you came up with Kitchen, Argyle, and so on, and the extension of Annisvale. So I don't know where the caller got that from, but I know I don't know anything about it, so I'm not gonna accept it. Let me take this call. Welcome to New Times.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
There's normally refer to that guy as facts, but I don't think this fact is right this afternoon.
Well, obvious. That's why I couldn't accept it. Not 84.
No, not 84.
No, not 84.
He said he had 60 million US from the Taiwanese in his back pocket for the start of airport development. They had already, under the NDP, and this is what a lot of people don't know and the NDP don't talk about. What the NDP administration has done then was to do the studies on the 3 sites.
Well, that's what I just mentioned, but that wasn't that was not done in 84. That was done later than 84.
Yes, it was done late. It was done in the 90s.
Yes.
It wasn't done as soon as they came into power.
No. That was done a while after the 15 seats. That was done somewhere in the 90s. I know that.
So when the ULP went into power, they met the 60 million US that was promised from the Taiwanese for the start of airport development and whatever other promises from other countries to assist in airport development. They met that money. They met the studies already done.
Oh, yeah,
so all they had to do was choose a site, which whether Kitchen, Argyle, or extending E.T. Joshua, choose whichever, and start to give out contracts. That's all they had was to do.
Yeah, I know, because they didn't do the studies for no airport in St. Vincent. It's NDP who did the studies.
But they have supporters that don't know that. They say all the work from conception to end was done by the ULP.
No, well, let us say the same thing about the community college. When really and truly, when really and truly it's the NDP who conceptualized and also build the community college. They didn't finish it because they came out of office, but it was operational. Students were going there, and the ULP finished what was left to be finished. The plan, everything was there. There's nothing changed. It's NDP who did that.
But anyway, I hope Vincentians realize that we need a government that will reinvest in agriculture.
That's right.
We need agriculture put in schools. We need to change the education in the banking system to give more respect to farm workers, agricultural workers, and general laborers, construction laborers. The banking system have a kind of prejudice with these workers, and we need to educate people that these are workers, just like everybody else, just like the clerks in the bank, the attendants in the stores, the office workers for government or whoever, and they should be assisted the same. They have ideas, they have needs, they have wants, they want to have property and family and everything like everybody else. And these people are the majority workers in the country.
And that's true. That is very true. And I thank you for that particular contribution.
We cannot be keeping them.
But we run out of time though. So
at a level, yeah.
We run out of time. So
all right, take care.
Yeah, okay, my brother.
But Fox was wrong this time.
I know he's wrong because no 84, there was no airport thing in 84.
No.
Okay, all right. Brother Wiley, well, we are 142, so we have 3 minutes to wrap up.
To close up. All right. Yes. So what I'm saying here is this, is that the current government has failed.
Yes.
They have failed to keep their promises, and a couple of programs ago we listed a number of the promises that they have failed to honor. This government, under this government, the question of violence against women, the question of increases in homicide, the question of increases also in youth imprisonment as a result of violence has increased. A number of our young people between the ages of 18 and 35 make up a majority of the prison population. And so there's a question here for a change of government. Also, the New Democratic Party has a plan to develop the country, to increase economic development. And as the caller said rightly a while ago, is that for agriculture, development, agriculture, tourism, the blue economy and the new economy, those are the pillars under which Dr. Friday has outlined that will be used as a basis for economic development. And there are 5 priority areas that will be looked at: to create more and better paying jobs, to build a strong economy that will provide opportunity for all, to make our country safe again, that is to deal with the violence issue, to provide healthcare that we can trust, and to improve our roads and other public infrastructure. In addition to that, you will have a government that is transparent and accountable to the people. But before I leave, let me remind you of the march this evening against violence, the march against violence against women and girls. It takes place this afternoon at 4, and we're asking you right in Kingstown, and I got to say just opposite the
Yeah,
post office
right
area.
next to the post office. There's the open area right there. That's where they will culminate. Right next to the
Okay,
post
fine.
office.
And then we just want you to join the march. Those of you who are coming after work, it is not a question of politics. It's a question of trying to address a problem that is in the country. And unless we are asking you to put your voices together by demonstrating with the women to bring an end to this epidemic that is in the country. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the New Democratic Party is a party of choice. In the upcoming elections, vote the New Democratic Party, support Dr. Friday and his team. And as you go through this weekend, there are a number of activities around the country. We are asking you to support them if they are close to you. The party is sponsoring a number of activities around the country. Support those that are closest to you. And until next week, may God bless you. Don't look down on your brother or sister unless you're pulling them up. God bless. I go.
Thank you very much, my brother. It was nice having you again at another Friday edition of the New Times program. And this is where we bring today's program to a close. Let me thank those persons who call and make their contribution. There are a couple persons message, but I didn't get to read those messages. Sorry for that, but we have to bring the program to an end at this time. It was my pleasure being here with you, and I look forward to being here with you, if God spare my life, in the not too distant future. Until then, you take care of yourself, stay close to Jesus, stay out of trouble. And remember, the barbecue going on right now in North Windward at the NDP party office there. Support the Women's March, the March Against Violence Against Women and Girls and Violence in General. That's this evening, beginning at 4 from Annisville, right down to the post office area there in Kingston. And then tomorrow night at Hollywood, Mage and his Central Kingston team, final meeting in our Season of Reason meetings for 2024. God bless you and take care of yourselves.
You make a good living by ripping up we country. So you refuse to give power to anybody. You say the younger ministers inside your party lack experience and ability. So you go run things single-handedly. So I calling the people come on, man. You telling yourself you're the only man who's bright enough to run this island. Come on, man. Your dictatorship ain't working at all. In fact, it is the country's downfall. Come with confidence, and let me root out incompetence. Come on, man. It's a known fact that you have Calypsonians in your choir. You said our lyrics are disrespectful and raw. But if Calypsonian lyrics are dirty and untrue, you got to blame yourself, cause we get them things from you. When it comes to those two things, you do them so well. All them dirty lies you don't tell. Instead of Ralph, you should name Lionel. Come with purpose and urgency. Let we dismantle this dynasty. Come, let we expose the secrecy that been too long plaguing the country. Come with conviction to take back the nation. Come. All them great things you said you did to help the country. Well, they absolutely ain't doing nothing for we. Standard of living drop, we can't say we ain't know. It didn't even raise a bit, it's still very low. That's why you go on the radio so frequently, as usual with hypocrisy, only to deceive and mama guy. So I'm calling the people come. Come on, we got to change our perspective, but country is getting more aggressive. Come on, just to show how lawless he can be, he refuse to give teachers their money. Turn your frustration into motivation. Come on, man. Come with a righteous meditation, cause we dealing with an evil man. Education no longer priority. The revolution has failed miserably. The country is in dire financial strait, but you want us to believe things are going great. Whenever you desperately need income, you go and you plunder NIS fund. You empty the financial institution, so a lot of people ain't go get their pension. Imagine you're calling yourself more boss and running this small country at a loss. Let we do the things that we left undone and get rid of this wicked son of a gun. Savage, come on, man.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party going down this Friday, November 29 from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for 10. It all goes down at Senator Siobhan John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
Solid as a rock.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio.
Solid as a rock.
The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock.
Solid as a rock.
Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.